Hello students, today we will continue with the chapter 12 meeting farmers of class 5 EVS. This is the second part of this chapter. Now let us begin with the chapter. What does a farmer need for farming? In the last video we have studied about the various types of farmers and their works. Now we are going to discuss what does a farmer need for the process of farming. So here the first thing is seeds. Plants grow from seeds, this we know. Good healthy seeds produce a good crop. Farmers need seeds from the market. The government provides seeds at a low cost to small farmers. Commercial farmers buy good quality seeds from seed banks, and these seeds are known as hybrid seeds. Scientists are constantly doing research to produce better quality seeds artificially. Okay, and these artificial seeds means the artificially produced seeds grows a very nice quality of crops, means large production of crops is done with the help of these seeds. In the 1960s, a group of scientists led by Dr. M.S. Swaminathan produced special quality seeds which were not affected by diseases and could produce more. These were known as high yield variety seeds. With the use of these seeds, the production of crops like wheat increased considerably. This was known as the Green Revolution in India. Due to the Green Revolution, India became self-sufficient in food production. Means after this Green Revolution, India was not in a need to import anything from the outside country. Means the Indians were able to produce the food that they needed by their own. Okay, so that it is good, that it could produce enough food to fulfill the needs of the general people. Here you can see the picture of Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. Now the second thing for the production of crops is soil. The land on which farming is done should have good quality soil. Different types of soil are required for growing different types of crops. The soil must have enough nutrients so that the crops can grow well. And after continuous production of crops in a particular land, the soil becomes it loses the nutrients. So to increase that quality nutrients, the fertilizers are used. So fertilizers and pesticides are the next thing that is required for the process of farming. To improve the quality of soil, farmers add chemicals called fertilizers. Insecticides and pesticides are also chemicals that are sprayed in the field so that the crops do not get destroyed by insects and weeds. Now the insecticides are the chemicals which kill the insects that attack the crops, and the weedicides are the chemicals that destroy the extra plants. The weeds are the extra plants that grow along with the main crop, and when they grow, they take all the nutrient of the soil and they destroy the main crop. That is why killing of these weeds is also very important. So farmers use insecticides, pesticides as well as weedicides. However, pesticides and insecticides are expensive, which small farmers cannot afford. Moreover, they are made up of harmful chemicals which might make the crops unhealthy for consumption, but still it is needed to kill the insects, otherwise they destroy the whole crop. Now here we are going to discuss about organic farming. Organic farming means in this type of farming no pesticides and fertilizers are used. People use natural things to grow these crops. Some farmers do not use fertilizers, pesticides or insecticides as they have harmful chemicals. Instead they use manure, a natural fertilizer that is made up of dung of farm animals. Farmers also make natural fertilizers from rotting vegetables waste. Okay, and material on the vegetables and waste materials on the farm by using worms. Here you can see the earthworms that are used for worming composting. Okay, so which convert the waste material into fertilizer. The process is called vermicomposting. Okay, so fruits, vegetables, and pulses produced by organic farming are called organic food. They are very expensive also because they do not contain any chemical, and these things are very good for our health because no harsh chemicals are used in their production. The number of crops produced on the organic farming is less than what can be produced on a normal field. Okay, because this organic farming is really a little bit difficult. Okay, so that's all for today. We will continue with this chapter in the next video also. Thank you.